We are live. Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Monday Jumpstart on a Tuesday. Only 41 days till spring, Margie says. Yay! Maybe that means we'll stop having snow and rain. I'm ready for spring. I am. I think this year I am ready for spring. Ready for some nice spring weather. The birds and the bees and the flowers in the spring. Oh, that's not going to work there. Hello, Glennis. Jello, good to see you. Linda, hi. Oh, Margie. Snuck right in there in between. Hey, Margie, how are you? Ugh, Margie, I'm tired of the cold. Yeah. Cold in Florida? It's cold in Florida? No, I know. Cold is all relevant. It's relevant to what you're used to. So if you're used to 70 to 90, then 40, 30, 20 is cold.
Freezing.
I get it. I get it. So yeah, it's pretty cold for a lot of people. What happened to my YouTube? Suddenly went away. There we go. Will it catch up? Let's see how far behind my YouTube is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 6 or 7 second delay. Okay. That's not too bad. It could be worse. Hey, Kathy. Kathy is here. Hello, hello. Good to see you.
Mine's only like 3 seconds. Woohoo!
Say that again.
Mine's only about 3 seconds. Woohoo!
Oh, wow. That is nice. And I remember, hang on a second. I'm going to give it a chance to catch up here by doing that.
It's still new, though. It's still relatively, it's just starting. I'm sure it'll.
It's just the beginning, so give it time. It'll get behind, right?
Yeah.
We've got a modem that's supposedly able to handle twice as much capacity as the other one was, because it couldn't even handle all of our computers online at one time, apparently. And I don't know what the problem was, because it's been doing just fine for the last year. So it's been about a year since we switched. So how's everybody doing? I really missed you yesterday. It's been a strange and busy couple of weeks. We really missed live. It's hard to go very long without some happy paper people time, isn't it?
Yes.
It really is. Whether we're just hanging out and laughing and crafting or whatever we're doing, it's hard to go very long without you guys. Okay, straighten up a couple things there. Okay, so here, what'd you say?
So it messes up my whole week when we don't have Monday Jumpstart.
I know. It throws you off. It does. It throws me off. Yes, missed you too, Margie. We're going to make today some photo slide pockets and photo. I say that loosely because there's a lot of things you can do with them. Photo slide journal cards. And we have other ideas that we're just going to play with and see how they come out as we're going. So here's one. I figure this is some happy paper people at the beach, right? This is all you lovely ladies. And I finally found a way to use this trim here. I could totally see that on their swimsuits back in the day. There's a tag inside this pocket. You can write on the back. I don't like a thumb notch on the front because then it doesn't look like a photo slide. So I put the thumb notch on the back. Not that you need it because this one has a tab, but if it didn't have a tab, then you would be able to use the thumb notch. Here's another one. I use the same scrap of paper, and we're going to do these with scraps, larger scraps. We've just pulled out some larger scraps that we have. This is one of those cards from Minte. They have the sheet of cards, and I've got one of those that was kind of loosely in my scrap bin because I've used some of them, and then there's some of them still sitting there. So put her in there, and there's a journal card in there with some sari silk on top. This one came from a digital from Cheryl Lawless, The Torn Page. Cheryl is a happy paper people person, and we're going to do the tutorial first, like we have done in the past. And then I'm going to tell you something special about a discount with Cheryl. So I'm just showing you guys this, and then we're going to jump into the tutorial. I just cut out this kind of funky little tab. I just wanted something different on there. So pretty on the back and writing space on the front, or turn it around. Doesn't matter. Turn it around either way. Writing space can be on the back. And then the puppy. I really like the little puppy. And this one, the journal card comes out the side. There's some writing space. So those are all pockets. And then this one, I should have just jumped into the tutorial before I showed, because now you're going to have to see it twice. I'm sorry. So sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks, Margie. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, Man in Black, Johnny Cash in prison. I love this paper. The paper was really cool. And I thought, well, that would look really great with the silhouette, you know, and it looked really cool when I held it up, and then I put it together, and Candy's like, it looks like he's in prison.
I like it still.
Yeah, it does. This one's a journal card, not a pocket. So I just put some coffee dyed paper on the back.
Tara's here.
Hey, Tara. Good to see you. Okay, so I should have just jumped right into that. So here's what we're going to do in case you haven't been here for when we've done this in the past, but we're finding that this is a really good way to get more short tutorials on the channel when you want to go back and review them, or for people who are just looking for the tutorials. So we'll start out, and I'm going to go straight into a tutorial just as if I would record it, just as I would if I were recording it. And so you'll basically be watching me record a tutorial, and which is in essence me showing you what and how we're going to do. This one will be pretty short because I'm only going to do a basic one. And so that's pretty short and easy. But then we will refer to the longer version, which is the live. And then as soon as we finish that, then we'll go into some other options, because there's a lot of different things that we can do, and a discount on the torn page with Cheryl, and have some fun. Just hang out and laugh and craft. So we ready?
Yep.
Hands feel really dry and really dirty. All right, let me get a drink. It's been so long, my brain is just out of sync. I need some happy paper people time. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Happy Paper People, where 2023 in HPP is the year of using scraps and forgotten supplies. And today we're going to make a cute item for your junk journals or folios, or even by themselves, out of scraps. We're using larger scraps for this one. And these are photo frames, photo slides in pockets, or journal cards. There are a lot of different things that you can do with them. There are a number of variations. Today I'm going to show you just a quick and easy basic variation, probably just the basic start. But then if you would like to see the longer version, look down in the description box. There is a link to the live where we made these, and you'll see a number of different variations and ideas of ways to use them. So check that out. But we'll just do the basic one today. But here's what we're looking at. This is a photo slide. You've got the photo inside, a little bit of decoration, and it is in a pocket. I put the thumb notch in the back. I don't care for the thumb notch in the front because it doesn't make it look like a slide, in my opinion. Just a pretty journal card inside that you can tuck back in. Okay, here's another one. This one is one of the cards from a Minte paper pack, Lady, and they always have one sheet in there, Minte, Stamperia, they all have one sheet in there that is cards about ATC size. And this is one of those cards. And again, a journal card that would pull out. This one came from a digital from The Torn Page, Cheryl Lawless, who is in Happy Paper People. She is the owner of The Torn Page on Etsy, and this came from one of her digital packs. And I didn't want to put anything down here because I just really love the rusty hinges of this, but I thought this cute little vintage bicycle and some rusty old lace would be great on there. And then I just cut out a tab, just wanted a different shaped tab, so I just cut that out by hand and added that onto the journal card for that one. The next one, whoops, bent that. Next one is a puppy, and this one has a side pull-out journal card. You could decorate the front, but I don't want to bulk it up so that it won't fit in there. So you could actually write, if you used maybe white gel pen or white Posca, you could write on the front as well as the back there. And then there's a tiny little tuck spot or pocket on the front here. This is just an old vellum letter that I stuck in there. And the last one is a journal card and not a pocket. So same thing with the photo slide. Just very simple decor. This was from the pack Gentleman, which I want to say is 13 Arts. It might, I don't know. It might have been 13 Arts. It might have been something else. But I really like that grungy paper. It was very cool. And then just some coffee dyed paper on the back, making it a nice journal card. So that's what we're doing. So you see a couple variations there, but really just the basic pocket. So we're going to go over how to do the basic pocket. And then, as I mentioned, look in the description box for the link to the live where we go in detail and do a lot of different variations. So here are some scraps that I have pre-cut just to show you some options. The size of the scrap, the size of the photo card doesn't really matter. This one has cracked as I bent it, and that's okay. I'll just ink it up and you won't even notice. And it will look like it's a little aged, which I like. I like this paper because it's got that text behind it. Here's another one. And here's one with a circle. So you can make them any size you want. Now, how do you cut the hole? There are a lot of different ways. This one, I used a circle punch, and it's 2.5 inches. So that's a pretty good size circle punch, you know, to make one of those. This one, I used the square punch, but let me show you this one. I also used this square punch. It's not the same size, but I'll show you how to do that. It's super simple. You can also cut it out with a craft knife. And I can show you how to do that as well. So first, let's pick an image. There are a lot of approaches to it. This I find is a very simple approach. I've got some digitals that I'd already just cut apart here. And let's go through and pick an image that we would like to use. That looks like a lot of fun. There we go. That looks like a bunch of happy paper people at retreat, right? That'll work. Okay, and then I've got 3 larger pieces of scrap here that, depending, this one will probably be folded this way, depending on how big the photo is that I'm using. I can get 2 out of it. Might even be able to fold it the other way and make a real small one. This one I could get 2 or 3. So let's audition each of these and see which we like the best. That's what it's going to look like next to it. It's a little pale. This one kind of looks like the beach stripes, so that's kind of cool. I do kind of like that. I am kind of partial to this paper. I just really like this paper. That's a little pale over there. Let's go with this blue. I do like that. That's very pretty. So we'll set those aside. I will grab a paper trimmer because we will need that. Okay, so how do I decide how big to make my photo slide to begin with? I like to start with my picture and decide how much of the picture I want to show. So first of all, if I lay the picture down, I'm not going to worry about cutting off all the excess around here because something needs to glue on. Once I cut the hole and I put this behind it, something needs to attach. And so if I leave that excess around it, it can attach. So I could even put that in that circle right there and get all 5 of them. We would just be cutting off the 2 on the bottom. But that is a really cute circle picture. right there. And that's the same paper. I could even turn it this way. So that's what it would look like on a circle. We're going to do it on a square or rectangle and see if we can get them all in and show you how we do that. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to decide how much space I want up at the top. You can have a very small or thin strip up at the top. You could have it thicker. You know, you can do anything that you want on there. So like this, and then your sides. So I'm going to do a square because I want it to be a rectangle. And I'm going to first straighten up that side because I'm going to guide off of that side. So let me just put that in the paper trimmer. Cut that down to there. All right, so I'm going to guide off this side. And I'm going to, this is really a good eyeball thing. You can make it specific if you want. You can take it to exact measurements. I would probably say I want maybe 1/4 to 1/2 inch on the side. You know, maybe 1/4 inch is good. I probably want, let's say 1/4 to 1/2 inch on top. I kind of like the larger on top, so I'll probably go 1/2 inch on top, maybe 1/4 inch on bottom, but I'm not going to measure it. I'm just going to eyeball it. So I'm going to put it in here, and I can tell that if I slide it all the way in, I've got about 1/2 inch there. So if I go from what's going to be the top and I slide it in, that's going to give me 1/2 inch. Now, if I line the paper up right here, I probably have about 1/4 inch right there. And if I get done and I find it's just a little bit too wide, I could trim off just a tiny bit. So it's a great guide right there, built into this punch. So I'm going to punch a square, and then these can be used for all kinds of things later, like the covers that we just made, or Twinchies. Okay, so now I want to take my picture, and I'm going to set my picture under here, and I'm going to see how wide I need this to be. So if I want, you know, I don't have to get every bit of their hat in there. Maybe I'm going to, you know, worry about just making sure I have their faces in there. And then one is a little farther over. The one on the bottom is a little farther over. If I were to come down to the bottom, that's the widest part of the photo. So it's going to need to be wide enough to get her in there, but it doesn't even have to get all of her hair. She's got some funky glasses on. Okay. So if I look at that, I'm going to try to, I just do this in my head. I'm going to try to show you what I'm thinking. So if I've got it over here and I've got the whole face in and I want to get this one in, and I'm going to say that her face is right here. And so I need to get my, my rectangular hole over to here. I also do not want to go past the edge of the picture because I need a little bit of that picture to glue on, right? So I just want to go pencil. There's got to be a pencil around here somewhere. Okay. So I want to make sure I get her face in. This is kind of a weird one with this face. Usually it's not quite so specific like this. But if I go to here, I can get her face in, and I'm still going to have that much to glue on. So that'll be just fine. All right. So I'm going to take that square punch again, and I'm going to go back in from the top because I'm using the same guide. So I don't even have to worry about getting it exact. Now see my pencil mark right there. I'm going to line up the left side of the punch with the pencil mark. And I'm going to punch. And then try to get it out. Okay, so now I've got it as wide as I need. Right, there we go. So now I just need to get it as long as I need. Now, if I was doing a smaller picture and I wanted the whole thing in, I would have done this way, fold it. In fact, I could just fold it this way, and you could do two side by side. And if it was a bigger one picture, and you'd have a longer but thinner. So this one needed to be a little bit wider, and now it needs to be a little bit longer. So how far do I need to go down? I need to go, look at that. I need to go at least one full punch, probably exactly one full punch. So we're going to go down here. Now, going in from the side is not exactly the same guide. It goes in a little deeper this way than it did from the side. So all I'm going to do is look at where I'm looking right here at where the edge is, and I'm lining up the bottom of the punch with the edge, and I'm just making sure that I can see a little bit of gap there. So it's going to punch right over. But why I'm leaving a little gap there is so that I can line. Let me get a hold of that, and then I can get my light. Hang on, it's a little hard to see with the light. Okay, so see that little gap? That allows me to line up the edge of my punch right here with the edge of the paper right there. And if I can see that the gap is about even all the way up and down, then I know that my punch is aligned straight, so that this line will continue straight down here. And then all I do is punch that out. And if it's not exactly straight, is it really going to bother me? Probably not so much. Okay, so now we've got 3/4 of our rectangle, and all we need is that little piece out. Now I can't, hang on just one second, ignore. Okay, I can't reach it from this side. I can't reach it from that side. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my card where it's going to be the slide, the photo slide. I know if I have this in here, and even whether I put the picture there or not, if I have a 1/2 inch here and I want, or 1/4 inch, whatever it is, I want about the same over here, I can just cut it right down there. And if one ends up a little bit larger than the other, I can correct that later. So I'm just going to cut that for the width of my slide. And now I can get to it from this side. So now I can line up not only from the bottom, but from the left side. So the bottom here and the left side there. So all I'm going to do is line up those two, which is a little more fiddly, lining up two sides at the same time. But don't worry, if you don't get it exactly on, scissors do wonders. Scissors can trim up any tiny little bitty thing, and it's really not a big deal. There you go. Okay, so now I want to decide how much space. There we go. Perfect. We get them all in there. We will want to trim off a little bit of this top. Let's not trim off too much. Want to have plenty to glue on there. There we go. Okay. And then I want to decide how much space I want on the bottom of the slide. And that's where you'll decorate, or, put a sentiment or whatever you want to do there. And, it doesn't need to be a ton. I don't want it to be too tall. This is a rather large photo, larger than some. And I want to make sure that I have enough paper here to fold it underneath and come back up to the top. So I'm going to just make sure I do by doing a quick measurement here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I went all the way to 6, I don't think that's enough. If I go to 5.5, let's see if I actually have lost my mark. 2, 3, 4, 5.5. If I go to 5.5, do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. Although I've got a cut here. Can I deal with the cut? Probably. I can probably put something over it. What if I went to 5? That doesn't leave very much on the bottom. I like 5.5. So let's leave it at 5.5. So the first thing I'm going to do is just trim this side up to be straight. Okay. And I've got a cut here from, this was an offcut from something, so I'd cut into that. I'm going to not worry about that. I'm going to leave it. Now, here's a perfect example where my punch didn't get, hang on a second here. It threw me out. There we go. My punch didn't get exactly even there's just a tiny little bit there that it's like a hook. So I just do that, it's gone. So don't worry, you can always clean up those things. Not a big deal. Okay, so I think maybe I've got a mark there at 5.5. I'm just going to fold it about right there. Piece of tape on my finger that is now starting to drive me crazy. I didn't have time to go grab a Band-Aid for my craft cut, so I grabbed a piece of washi tape. So, okay, so I'm going to fold it right there in half. I'm just lining up the one side because then I know the other side will line up as well. Fold that over. I could grab a scoreboard. I didn't. I don't know if it's cut exactly even because it is an offcut from something, a scrap. So no big deal. If it isn't, I'll just trim up the side. Okay. Now, here's the cut that I had right up here. That hopefully, let's see, it might even end up glued down. If I even these up right there, it's still 1/4 to 1/2 inch down. But I could also look at that and say I could make that top a little bit smaller. I actually intended to have the sides a little bit smaller, but I think I will. It's going to end up glued. The top won't be glued because it'll be a pocket, but the sides will be glued. So I'm not going to worry about it. And maybe I put a piece of washi tape or some little decor over that just to make sure that it's held in place. Okay, so there is our basic photo slide. Then we're going to take our picture and we're going to glue it right in here. So we want the glue. See if our art glitter glue is going to work today. I'm going to put a bead right around the edge of the frame because some of mine are very close, don't have a lot of leeway. There's a little more leeway on top. So I'll give that just a little squiggle. Right. And then I'm going to lay it down. For me, it's easier to lay it down and put this paper on it than to try to set it underneath. I know I've got a little bit of wiggle room, but not a whole lot of time with the art glitter glue. Okay, I like that. It doesn't matter if the picture's straight or not, according to how it's cut. It just matters if it's straight according to your eye in the frame. That's all that matters there. Now, you could, and I have, inked the inside of this frame before putting the photo in. I did not do that on this one. Not sure that it really needs it. It's a sepia picture, and so they look very, very vintage, and I don't know that the frame necessarily needs that. So then I fold it in half. Make sure we have a nice, see that paper. I prefer a cardstock for this. I think it gives it a little more structure, but cardstock may tend to crack a bit unless you give it a little bit of a little spritz of water or dip your finger in water and just run it over it. It'll help it to bend and be a little more flexible. So now I'm just going to glue it down the sides. Easy enough. Now, the closer I stay to the edge, the larger my pocket will be. If I make this a big glue line that goes in 1/2 inch, just know that you're going to have a pocket sized accordingly. That one got a little far from the edge, but that's okay. That's why I don't make my tag until I'm done with this, so that the tag is the exact right size. Okay, so there is our basic photo frame. Whoops, I forgot to do a thumb notch if you want it. I'm not going to do it on this one, I think. I did it on some of the others, but then I put a tab on the on the tag, and so you don't really need a thumb notch necessarily because you've got the tab to pull it out. So I'm going to put a tab on the tag for this one as well. And so I'm not going to do a thumb notch. Just making sure I've got enough right. I did a very thin bead. So I'm making sure that right there where it's going to get the most stress, there is plenty of glue. Now, even after I've glued this down, if I think I want the sides thinner or that's not perfectly lined up, I'll just wait till this dries a minute and then I can go trim that up, which I may do just a little bit. I like it being a little bit thicker on top and a little bit thinner on the sides. That's just totally preference, whatever you want to do. So another thing that you can do is then give it corners. You may or may not want to round the corners or scallop the corners or stub the corners or anything like that. So let me get the pin back in here. Had lots of trouble this winter with glues. I don't know if they're just freezing up, but they're becoming very difficult to get out. Okay, so that cleaned that up a bit. It made it a little thinner, but not a whole lot. Make this one a tiny bit thinner. Probably won't mess with it much, but my preference is kind of a little bit thinner sides. I just like them to look a little bit thinner than the top. So, okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. And that's just really all the cutting we need there till we go to do the tag for it. I'm going to take the scallop on this one because these girls look pretty fancy. So we'll give it the little scallop there. You could do it on all four corners if you want, or just leave it like that. And then we want to make a tag that goes inside there. So to make the tag, grab some I want just a piece that is thin enough. This is thin enough to stick down in here and see how close to the edge we're going. You know, once the glue spread and got dried, how close to the edge am I going? So basically where my notch is right there. And then over on this side, over the top goes over farther, but down inside it seemed to spread a little more. So if I stay within those notches, my tag should go in and out pretty easily. So let's see what our dimension is from notch to notch. That is 1, 2, 3, and an 1/8. So I'm just going to make it 3. We'll make it a 3-inch tag. Well, I'm going to need that. I am going to need that. We'll make a 3-inch tag. And our length, that is 5.5. It's not going to go all the way down. We know, well, it should. Actually, we don't have any glue down there on the bottom. So it's about 5.5. So I'll go slightly less than 5.5, and I'm going to put a tab of some sort on it. And what did we say? It was 3 1/8. So I'm going to go a 3-inch tag. There we go. And then I think I will stub the tab, not stub, scallop. Scallop the tag, tab, scallop the tag so it matches the pocket. Okay. And that can go in either way. And then we need some kind of a tab on it. I was thinking this morning we need to do a whole tutorial on 10 different types of tabs to make, because there are lots and lots of different types. But I'll usually look to the scraps that I have to make a tab for the tag. So if I put it in this side, then I kind of like having that right there. If I had this side showing, then I kind of like that side. But I think it's a nice contrast to have that. This doesn't look exactly straight, but close. So we'll straighten that up just a tiny, tiny bit. And I'm going to grab my corner rounder, the small one, the 1/4 inch, and just round these here. Just makes it not quite so square and harsh. Ignore. And then I'm going to take this, fold it in half, and I can glue it on, I can staple it on, whatever you want to do. Just a very simple, using another scrap, matches. It's got a little bit of design to it because you rounded the corners. There. I think I will glue this one on. It just seems a little bit nicer than the staple. So a little glue on both sides, and it just depends on how far down you want to put your tab. You can put it right up there at the top. You can put it all the way down, so just a tiny bit is sticking up. That is completely up to you. So I'm going to put it about right there. Okay, and then that tag goes inside here. Now, if I wasn't putting a tab on it, I think I would want to put a thumb notch. Doesn't go there. There it goes. There it goes. Okay, so there we go. We have the photo slide with a little tab on top, so you can tell that there's a pull out. If I wasn't putting that tab on, I probably would punch a thumb notch over here so that you could get it out easily. So that's it in a nutshell. That's very quick and easy how to make a photo slide pocket. If you want to make a journal card, then all you do is not fold the back up. You would cut it off, and then you would just back it with whatever you want, coffee dyed paper or lined paper, whatever it is, and you make it a journal card instead of a pocket. So again, if you are interested in seeing many more variations and some takes that we took on it of making some different kinds of things, check in the description box for the long version, which was our Happy Paper People Live, where we did all kinds of fun things. And if you are in Happy Paper People, don't forget to do the February Prompts Challenge. Come join us on Facebook in Happy Paper People. And the February challenge is to make anything you want using red paper strips, lace, and vellum or tracing paper. And you get a bonus entry if you use something found in Grandma's attic. And everybody who posts something in the group with the hashtag HPPFEB prompts, the last day of February, we will pull all those prompts. We will draw, and somebody will win $10 that they can use at our HPP sale or at the website, whichever they choose. So, hey, it's $10 free craft products. So come join in, make something there. And then we are quickly approaching 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. So I have a box that is filled with craft supplies, over $450 worth of craft supplies that is ready to go. It's just ready to be labeled and shipped out. So if you come back and comment on this video or any or all videos that are on the Happy Paper People YouTube channel, then we are going to draw, as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're going to draw from that hashtag. Leave the hashtag 1,000 subs in your comment, and one person will win that box that is valued at more than $450 in craft supplies. So thanks for joining me today. Hope to see you on Happy Paper People in the Facebook group. We love more friends and inspiration, and it's always wonderful to find some new crafty friends. So join us again here. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
We're all laughing at you.
Oh my gosh.
You went off the rails.
I did. You know what? Halfway through, I'm thinking, wow, I don't have any HPP time in 2 weeks, and my brain is not even there. It's been a long time since we recorded the tutorial.
Margie goes, when you said in a nutshell, Margie goes, in a nutshell, what kind of nut is that? A big one?
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, see what happens when I'm not even in the mindset of tutorial, because it's been so long since we did anything. Why isn't that one going in?
That was funny.
Oh, how long was it?
Yeah, for a little bit. I don't know if he's still there.
An hour. It was a half an hour. Oh man.
Yeah, it was about half an hour, a little bit.
Oh, was Doug on?
Yeah, he was on there. I'm not.
Well, he called me twice. I'm like, hello, I got to.
That was him. Dawn says, "Is that you, Candy, calling that second time to tell her she's going too long?" And that was probably Doug trying to call you.
No, it was Doug calling because he's on his lunch hour and he obviously forgot. Oh man! So, did you tell him that we were recording?
I mean, yeah, it was in the chat. Yeah, he's still here. He said.
Oh, hey, Doug. You forgot that I had a live today, but I might have answered, but we were recording a tutorial, the first part. And so in the middle of the tutorial, I said, ignore.
I can edit that out.
Oh, yeah. Nah.
That was
It's kind of
funny.
fun. And my needle, my pin wouldn't go in. It's just stuck to the side. Yeah, see, it's way too long since we had any HPP time, and my brain is everywhere but on how to do a
We were laughing
tutorial.
at you, let you know.
Thanks. Well, I will tell you guys that most people that record tutorials record them 4, 5, 6 times, and then they edit them and
She doesn't like
splice.
me picking on her.
No. I don't care. I splice together all they want.
With you.
And I'm just telling you that you get what you
It's
get.
just funny to hear your professional voice.
No, I record it once and that's that. And there's the tutorial. It's not going to be edited. It's not going to be changed. I'm not recording it again.
No, it was fine.
Oh, man. No, to take that long to record that many and to edit and splice and all that stuff, I don't have that kind of time or we wouldn't get anything else. So I figure you'd rather have the other stuff than have me doing that.
Yeah.
So let me show you guys. Hi, honey, by the way, happy lunch hour. And I'm sorry I can't talk to you. Hi, Don Marie. Who else came in that I missed?
Cheryl came in while you were on.
Hey, Cheryl. I do need a drink.
Tara was on when you got here, when you went up before you started. So, yeah, I think it was Cheryl. Cheryl and Dawn Marie came on.
That drink was good. Okay, so let me show you. This is a digital kit made by Cheryl Lawless, who does. Marianne's mouth has gone rogue. Marianne's mouth and brain were not together. My mouth was trying to find my brain. My brain wasn't there, so my mouth was having to make up stuff along the way. Oh, it's funny. Okay, Cheryl Lawless, who is the torn page on Etsy. You might want to jot that down. I don't know.
And we'll link it. We'll link it at the end of this video.
The torn page on Etsy. She created this digital kit and she has named it Happy Paper People. And she is offering all Happy Paper People 30% off for the next 2 weeks. So if you would like to get it, and I don't know if it's just that kit or everything else, but at least this kit, 30% off, and her prices are so inexpensive anyway. They really, really are. So let me show you. It's at least 24 pages, but I'll give you an idea of what's in it. There are some general things like these tabs. That'd have been a perfect tab to put on the tag that, I didn't even think of, because perfect tab. There's other tickets and cool things, but tags. There's some tags with and without the people, ladies already on them. Some pockets and tickets. But the reason she called it Happy Paper People is because there's a lot of Happy Paper People in it. There's a few like this. There's some cute things. Even like this little guy. These would be cute in these. Oh, that would be adorable in some of these little photo slides. Some other pockets. Cute things. Those are cute. Okay, then there's a lot like this. They're paper dolls. So there's the Happy Paper People. So these paper dolls are perfect to cut out and use. Okay, these little girls, they're sitting. They're one of those journal cards that we just did. I did a frame and put one on top of it. They're perfect sitting on frames if you don't know where to have them sit. They're perfect sitting on frames. And you can see this is one of these that I did. You don't have to use their whole thing, their legs and, sitting. Just use their faces. Their laughter is great. But these are awesome to use in this kind of thing, as well as others. Many of them she did in 2 sizes. So you've got a small and a large, depending on what you're making. Cute little postcard there. There's all the happy paper girls at the beach. But that is the Happy Paper People kit at the torn page. This is the one that I just used. The medium size. There's a small, medium, and large on that one. Small, medium, and large on the wedding picture too, which would be a cute one. There's some great tabs right there. This is pretty. Oh, well, look what my printer did. Yes, I pulled 2 pieces of paper. I'll have to reprint that one. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there's at least 24 pages to that kit. So if you want, hi Toby. If you want that happy sale, is that what I said? I wrote it down. It's somewhere right here. It's right in front of me. I had it on a piece of paper. Then I moved everything aside. There it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Happy sale.
Okay.
Happy sale is your code. All caps, happy sale. That's your code for the next 2 weeks to get 30% off at the Torn page. That's very generous of her to give us 30% off and even name a new kit after you. So go support Cheryl. She's got some really pretty stuff.
Margie says she's heard that name before. Yeah, we've done the sewing journal.
Yes, she's the one that put together the Georgian ladies, the sewing dressmakers lookbook kit.
Dressmaking lookbook. I couldn't think of it.
Yeah, Cheryl's the one that created that. Yeah. Margie, we can get them printed for you and send them to you if you'd like. Yeah. See, and if you're somebody who doesn't have a printer,
whatever you want.
Like Toby, I know you don't have a printer. You can purchase that kit, and it's going to send you an email with the link. You can then go over to Kinko's or Staples or wherever. You've got that link in your email, and then they can go in and access it. You can go in and access it with them, and they can print it out for you right there, however many copies of it you want, Toby. So there is a way for you to get it. I'm concerned about, a bunch of people printing tons and tons for everybody and sending them out. But there's always a way to do that, if you don't have a printer at home. So let's make some. Who's going to make some with us today? Get my brain back in gear. Now I can get into hang out with my HPP gear. And so these are some that I pre-cut, but then we had some other ideas. Challenge, use the legs in something. Yeah, Toby, it might be a while till you can go anywhere. I totally understand that. You might also call over to Staples or whoever, and any place that prints, and ask him, if I send you an email with a link, can you go in and print out this kit for me, and then have somebody stop by and pick it up if you want it right away. But if not, once you've purchased it and it sends you the link in your email, it's yours forever. Okay, you're not going to lose it. So even if you have to wait a couple months until you can get out and go somewhere, you're totally fine. So, okay, I had a thought. There's a lot of things I was thinking of, but I could, in a kind of a folio style, almost, kind of, sort of folio style. I have this scrap. I need to do something over here too, because that came off the tab. I can tell that came off of that tab punch. Okay, so if this was kind of folio style, and I took this and did the hole here and made the pocket behind it, and so it's just like a slide folio, almost a slide card. Because this side could open up too, and I could put coffee dyed paper behind it to journal on. But I'm going to start out with putting a hole there and putting some cards there. And then there was something else that I thought of. Oh, I also want to make a little one, a wee little one that's floral or botanical. And then let's see, what were some of the other ideas that it was thrown out there? Or did I not throw them out aloud? Did I say them out loud, Candy, or did I not?
Quite a bit. I got an echo. You got something on?
What? We have an echo?
You got YouTube on, open somewhere?
I
had an echo for a second.
Echo. I might.
I don't hear it now, but I did it.
At the beginning? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right. So who's making these already? Who's already jumped in and making them? I want to do some of these images I've already cut out of Cheryl's kit. I wanted to use some of them. see one of these that would go really well on here.
Straight line.
He's kind of cool. They don't really go with that paper. He's kind of cute. Be kind of big. I want a smaller image.
Karen said you can make some for hidden paper clips. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Look at her with her sheep. Look at that.
It was on. Her computer lost all her printables. She had to go back and have Etsy down.
Well, that's the beauty of it. If you purchased them through Etsy, then they're already always there. The history is always there. You can just go back in and download them again. There we go. There you are, Margie. Throwing off that swimsuit. She would be cute there. Okay. So I wonder if I could do one. Yeah, one wide is plenty for her. Okay. It from this side so that I can do the second one next to it. Yeah, we need to get her feet in there. We need to get her feet in there. So we need about 3/4 of another punch. Let's try that. If we have to go a little farther, we can. That works. Perfect. Perfect. Now, sometimes I might even take like a black Posca and line around here just to give it a little bit of a darker frame. A lot of extra paper there. Yes, that's you. So the silhouette with red background looks like Michael Jackson, but stripes look like jail and numbers can just be added to the effect. Right. Oh, that looks like Michael Jackson. Oh, yeah, like walking and snapping, huh? Never thought about that. I have to look at it from far away and on the camera or on the screen because then I can see more what you're seeing. Okay, I can see it. The hat, the tilt. Yeah, it does look like jail. So then it made me think of Johnny Cash, Man in Black, but you know. I just thought it looked cool with that grungy paper, and I wasn't even thinking that it's gonna look like jail.
Who cares? We all know somebody in jail. Oh no, that's just me and my family. Sorry.
Yeah, that was good, Candy. That was good.
It caused quite a bit with my top secret clearance.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Okay, I think I want that torn part of that photo to show in there. And so to get her feet, I want just a tiny bit more. Just a tiny bit more. I like that torn part of the photo. It looks kind of cool. Gives it a little bit.
Elvis doing Jailhouse Rock. See that one?
Say that again?
Elvis doing Jailhouse Rock. No, I think it looks more like Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like Michael Jackson in that one video that he did. I can't remember.
Okay, I learned something about Elvis over the weekend. I read it somewhere, and you guys are going to go, oh, you didn't know that? I already knew that. Did you know Elvis has an identical twin? Had an identical twin?
Yeah.
See? I know. I'm slow to the party. Just in case you didn't know, he was stillborn. Elvis was an identical twin, but it was stillborn. That's why you don't know anything about it. I didn't. I don't know everything about Elvis.
Wow, neither.
I didn't have Elvis super fans in my family, so
my mom was like a fan, I think.
I know. Okay, so I got quite a bit of room to glue on both sides there. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting. So I don't see Glennis in chat. How many of you made so far, Glennis? She's not chatting. That means she's making. She's probably already got a dozen of them pumped out. At least 6 of them embellished.
Probably.
Always puts us to shame. Margie loves Elvis. Yeah, Elvis was pretty cool. He'd have been a cool person to know. Don't you think? Here we go. I like that. There we go.
Smooth Criminal. Yep, that's the one, Dawn Marie.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
That's the one. Yep.
That's it. I'm just going to make sure that these edges are glued down, since I'm going to stick a tag down there, and there's a lot of extra room on this one to glue. Smooth Criminal. Yep.
Gravity boots.
Oh, I didn't need to worry about that, because if I put a piece of paper over the back, so I'm debating now, because I could do it this way and let it be a pocket right there, and then this just closes, and I could put something in here to be able to write on, or I can put a piece of coffee dyed paper on the back so you could actually write here, and then there could be writing space here. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to make most use of the space. So actually I've got a lot of those pages, like when I take apart a book and you get those first couple pages that they're really awesome paper, but they don't have anything on them, or only the title or something. I've got a bunch of those, and those are usually nice and aged. I'm going to put some of that on there. That's what I'm going to do. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to ink this. Dang it.
What happened? Do we need
I forgot to ink it.
Oh, say, do we need to switch the camera over there so we can see what you're messing up?
Nope. My pen.
Let's see what you're messing up. Come on.
My pen.
It's no fun when I'm the only one messing up.
Oh, yeah, you can put it on me. I didn't even. I hadn't. Let's see. There it is.
All right. So let's do this. Hold that. Okay. I want to just very thin little glue so that we don't have bumps on here for writing, and I didn't want it to get lumpy and bumpy or warp the picture from the other side. Okay. A waterfall notepad. So when I'm thinking, Tara, that you could write on this, and then I was actually thinking a waterfall notepad in the center, and then just writing space over here. Is that what you were thinking? Is Sylvia here? Wow. Proceeded to come back, fell, bit the dust, muddy. What? Sylvia, oh, wait. Tardy to the party, just got out of the shower. Neighbor had to sell her house. Husband left her. She has men working outside in the cold rain. Took them hot food and hot chocolate. Oh, my gosh. Sylvia, you just have to take care of everybody, huh? Somebody's at the neighbor's house working, and you took them hot food and hot chocolate. Look at her. Puts the rest
she's a bad example for the rest of us.
I know. She's making it really hard for us.
She just wants to make us look bad. Just say it.
I was going to say, it makes it really hard for us to even look good.
That's what I was going to say.
Look like we're nice.
Like you heard, she said she fell down where no one could see me. It took longer to get up than make her food.
Oh.
I know you fall. You're like, you look around. Anybody see that? Anybody
Yeah. I'm not
okay, now around, so I gotta get up. Well, is anybody around to see that? No.
Yeah,
good.
that's worse. I'm not laughing at you, Sylvia. I'm laughing with you.
I'm laughing at you.
Oh, friends. Okay. I give this a little ink in the inside here. The outside's dark enough that It's kind of flimsy to hold on to. Outside's dark enough that it really doesn't need to be inked. Okay, then I got the center and the left. Now, let's see if I can. Oh, there's the other one. Great idea. You said more writing area, so that's why I said waterfall notepad. Yeah, love that. Love that idea. Yeah, I love a small thing with lots of writing space. That's awesome. And that is not, I might cut that off just a bit because I can't make them even. Because that one had already been cut from previously. So let's try this and see if that'll get in there. There we go. That'll get in there. Now I can make it even.
Why do you say she's not sharing her EMT, Sylvia?
He has a partner, doesn't he? Send his buddy, send his partner over to Sylvia. They always work in pairs. One has to drive. Liars, you are way, no. Almost took a photo of myself, but my hands were muddy wet. Couldn't hold the camera. 2023 mud bath? Check. That's awesome, Sylvia. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, now I want to, I wonder if I can get enough of this paper to make the waterfall. What do you think, Tara? I love this paper. This is great for writing on. And it's just a small one, so maybe I can get enough pieces out of here.
Oh, I forgot we zoomed in on my camera.
You forgot what?
We zoomed in on my camera. I'm gonna move up.
Oh. Okay, so first I guess I should see about how wide it's going to be. And then I don't have to keep holding every single one of them up. Needs to be able to close. So 3.5 would be plenty. All right, so about 3.5 inches. Kind of wanted to tear them, but it's harder to measure them. Three and a half inches. And 3.5 this way. Okay, I'm good with a couple little words. 3.5. And then that might make a nice short one on top. We'll see. There we go. Let's see. We go 3.5 this. What am I doing? 3.5 this way. And I can get 2, maybe. What was that? What am I doing? No, it's supposed to be the width. Wow, now I can't even think straight. 3.5.
Did you ever think straight? Come on.
I have literally just confused myself. Wow.
She's on a roll, ladies.
I am so on a roll. Oh my goodness. It's hard when brain gets out of sync with something, trying to get it back in.
Well, I don't have a brain, so I don't have to worry about that.
If I only had a brain. Oh, funny. All right, one more. Let's see here. 3.5. And 3.5. All right, so let's see what we've got. Oh, wait. What's that? I could probably get more of that. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's see what we've got with this grouping here. Okay, so 3.5 is our width. Not going to worry about the length right now. What?
So Jimmy said Toby, she'd like to trade places with her. Someone should have hosed me down. I don't want to know what I was packing in my rain boots.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's funny.
Smallest. I'm so sorry, Sylvia. I wish I was there to help you get up out of the mud.
After she was finished laughing at you.
And hose you off. Hose you down. While laughing. No, I'd be laughing with you. You'd be laughing too. I'd make you laugh. That's funny. Okay, so a lot of those are the same length. It's a little longer. Just organizing them in size for our waterfall. These are all the same length. All these big long ones. So I could just put a notepad or could make it a waterfall. So I've got all these long ones. I do like the waterfall, but let's see. A lot that are that length. I wonder if, let's see, this length from here. I have an idea. No, I know. No, not an idea. Oh. All right, let's see here. So, what do we want to do on this Saturday Night Live? Do we want to make something, or do we want to have a fun fest of some kind?
Well, we always have fun fest, so I mean, no matter what we're doing, we're having a fun fest. So.
We do have a couple of things that have been sitting here to make that we haven't made yet. But, let's see. Let's get another one in there. I love this accurate way of measuring. Hold it with my finger.
I can't cut straight, let alone measure straight.
I can't cut straight anyway, so measuring straight doesn't even matter. That's what I figure. Now, where did I? Oops, did I lose one? No, what did I do? Other one sitting. Okay. No. Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing new about that.
Plates, Sylvia said no gel plates.
No, what? No gel plates? Oh, gel plates? Oh, Glennis said gel plates. Sylvia says gel plates.
Then Glennis
Candy
needs
said no. Oh, you don't want to do gel plates, Candy?
I don't feel good. I don't want to do gel plates.
By Saturday?
That means I have to clean up the mess.
By Saturday?
I don't know.
What if we did something different on gel plates without paint? Without the painty mess. You don't have Charlie this week, right?
Mm-mm.
I mean, if we did gel plates, it needs to be on a non-Charlie week.
Yeah, no joke.
But I'm going to get you feeling better. Let's see.
Flip outs with scraps. Flip outs with scraps.
Flip outs with scraps. Let's flip out with scraps. Are you guys tired of scraps yet? We've been doing so much with scraps We're about ready to move into doing some things with
Margie said it is illegal and immoral to use gel plates on a Saturday. New law.
Footloose.
Things with circles, she said. That was another thing.
Do you guys all have fabric scraps? Because we're also going to move to doing not just paper scraps, but we're going to start integrating fabric scraps and trim and ribbon and lace scraps. Things with circles. Yep. Never tire of scraps. Awesome. Yeah, that's because every time you use them, you do something different, you know? But how do we get tired of doing something different every time?
Yeah.
That needs just a little cut. Well, you guys will Candy well. I mean, you can hear that she's still got this cold.
It's just the crud.
Yeah, it makes me feel better. Spend the whole week that Charlie's gone feeling sick. That's not fair.
That would be typical, though.
Yeah.
Berg was over his.
All right. Here's the waterfall. And they're not all the exact same spaced apart. That's okay. That's kind of sort of. Yeah, let's see. I think I'm going to staple them on right here. Might be easier to ink the edges after putting them on here so they don't just fall apart again. I'm going to use regular big staples. I don't know if that was down so far. Okay. Then I want a wider piece. Wider than that. Where are my offcuts from this? Surely there's more offcuts than that. I could just do this. Let's see. I think we'll do that. Oh, can't see it. Don't think about it, just do it. So I want to cover up the staples. Not that they need to be covered, but I want to cover this one. So I'm going to just do this and then staple it down. No, I'm kidding. I'll glue it down. Cover the staples by stapling it down. Okay. Oops. Left the top off the glue. Margie, you still having problems with your glues? Why do I even ask? Because I'm still having problems with mine, so you probably are too. It's just as cold there.
Stop. I'm not having a problem with mine, so just stop. Don't even say that anymore.
Don't even say glue problems.
Say it.
Okay, there's one hinge. One ringy dingy. And there's the second ringy dingy. Sylvia refuses to quit. Yay! You must make a king size quilt out of scraps. DM is my engine. You're the most prolific creative next to these ladies here and Kara. Asha. Yeah, it's true. She just uploaded a new fun video that we all need to go watch. Yeah, Sylvia, you're going to get to witness her live at retreat and her creative self. In fact, we were just talking about DM yesterday, weren't we, Candy?
We were.
She's going to go, I have a cold. I forgot. I can't think anything.
I've slept since then.
Yeah. Okay. So there's my little hingies that just cover up the two staples. There's a waterfall. There's writing space. There's waterfall, and then something over here, and something over here. Yeah. Let's see. Gel print on fabric. Margie hasn't tried to glue anything in a while, so she doesn't know how her glue's holding up. It just come back to life. She's ignoring it. Maybe it'll shape up.
There was nothing bad, Marie. It was nothing bad.
What?
She said her ears weren't ringing. We were talking about her.
Oh, no. Absolutely not. I'll talk to you about it later. No, nothing bad at all. Absolutely. Exactly the opposite. I always forget who that is. Is it CK? KK. It's KK. Okay, let's see. I hear little KK. Little kitty. Hello, Mom, I'm here. Can't you hear me? Are you ignoring me?
Yes, I'm ignoring him.
Hello. Funny.
And you remember I told you I put that cup up in my door? Yeah. Well, he found another cup.
Are you kidding?
No.
That's funny.
I'm like, where did he get it? Because I don't know. He found it. One just like it. He found it.
Oh, man. That's too funny. Wow. Well, if your eye is focused on finding a specific thing, you're going to find the specific thing.
Oh, no. He found that he doesn't. He gets on your desk and roots for it.
Oh, he knows what he wants.
That's why he's finding it.
He knows exactly what he wants that he's looking for. You can hide it, but he'll still find it.
Yeah, it was in the corner. He found it.
That's hilarious. Oh, man.
Oh, I love her. I love her, Margie, but she can be annoying.
Oh, man.
And she's
Margie,
pushy. She can
Margie,
be.
will you tell her to quit talking about me like that in public? Hey, hi.
If I get up and let her in, she's gonna want back out.
Less than 30 seconds. Yep. In less than 30 seconds. She will want back out. That is true.
She will.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that I'm being mean. I'm not dealing with her.
I'm just tired of dealing with you. Sylvia, thank you. Make sure everybody comments today, she said. Thank you. A thumbs up. Would you give Candy a thumbs up for being here while she's got this cold and just not feeling well at all?
I can still pick on Marianne, though. That makes me feel better.
Oh, I'm so glad I could make you feel better. Good for something, huh? Oh, wow. It's funny.
Yeah, the cat talks back to me. She does. The cat. She talks back to you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I heard you, Mom. I heard you in there.
I know you can hear me.
That later.
I know you can hear me. You're ignoring me.
I'm ralphing on your carpet later.
You don't let me in, I'm going to do it.
She does it anyway.
Hey, it's just me. Hey.
What the hell, cat? Go away.
No, okay, cat. Nobody's here. Okay, we're gonna make some little tear off notes right here. Instead of another waterfall, John, I'll make a lot of little note places, little tear off notes. Okay, that one's a little too long.
I know I had some.
Unless you come with a cup of coffee and some Dayquil.
I got my coffee.
Then don't be expecting anything, kitty cat. Because it's not happening. You need to come with a good peace offering.
Yeah.
A good peace offering. Yeah, Margie says we can always pick on him. Yeah, I know. Of course, if you quit picking on me, I'll think you won't love me anymore. But geez, do I always have to be the target?
Yep.
Yes.
Come myself.
Cuppy yells at me when I shut her out of the craft room too. Sylvia said last time there were just a handful of comments, so everybody come back and comment.
I try to come back, but sometimes I forget.
Still have a couple of stacks of 2-inch squares. I have one, Sylvia, and I want to make a cover from this one. It's entirely different from the other one. This is just odds and ends from different things. It's not all from not all a scrap from one paper pack. Okay, this looks just a little bit too clean. Let's just give it a little bit of grunge here and there.
Not feeling it.
Hmm?
I'm just not feeling it today.
Yeah, that's because you don't feel well. I'm so sorry. Hate not feeling well. Kind of sucks.
It's done enough. I'll decorate it more in the tag later.
Yeah, a lot of these I do. I just don't feel like decorating them until I go to use them and know exactly where I'm going to use them.
Yeah.
Okay. So there we go. There's a little folio version. Well, maybe I want to put a little wingy dingy over that. I don't know if I have any more of this paper. There's one piece. I need one more scrap that size. I even have one more scrap that size. Surely it is a scrap. And here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe. Oh, let's see. Thinking. How do we want to close that? That. Is that it? That. Maybe I want to scallop these corners too. Maybe. Maybe I just need to put a washi that folds over and glue that down and let that cover that whole thing. A good vintage washi. Let's see if we've got a good vintage washi for this. That might work. Try that.
Yes, I made that a long time ago.
What's that?
This tag.
Oh, yeah. I thought we'd done that so much that everybody's...
Yeah, we've done it so many times.
But every time I finish making something, all these little things like this that are sitting here, I grab index cards. That's what Candy's got there, and just lay these out, glue them on index cards. I end up with tons. I've got tons of them, and then when they get down to little bitty nothings, then just throw them away. And that's how I end up with not scraps. But those are great. Then you can turn them into tags or backs or bases. Or last time we were doing something, I got a whole bunch of them sitting right here. And you know, usually if you're making something, the colors are all kind of coordinating, or at least, they go. It's not. There was when we were cutting the tabs out, I even put the tab in here. It was a scrap. But see, there's scraps of this one that I need right now. But I wouldn't have been able to find them if I'd kept those little tiny scraps. When I'm doing these, I don't care if they're an exact match. All I'm looking for, and I don't even look at the print or the pattern. All I'm looking for is colors that won't be a direct clash and, just the color look awful together. But you want darks and lights together. The patterns don't matter if the colors don't collide. So keep that in mind. As long as the colors don't collide, the patterns are fine. You can put multiple florals next to each other. You can do all kinds of stuff, and it'll always look great if the colors coordinate. Then I have little bitties left, and I had a couple little bitty pieces of cardstock sitting there, so I just put those on there. Anything that's left after that gets tossed. So I'm thinking the only thing I can find left over. Oh no, I'm gonna try washi. I'm gonna do that. Let's see what this would look like. I don't want to cover that though. I like that stitching. Okay, so let's see. I wanted to cover the staple, but I don't want to cover that stitching. So I'm putting glue in between the staples.
Sylvia says she got stuck with the name Sylvia. All anyone sees is the eccentric Aunt Sylvia.
So then you call it.
I think of a movie star Sylvia.
Yeah, I thought a crazy Aunt Sylvia. I haven't known too many Sylvias in my life. All of a sudden, more that are Hispanic for sure. But I never had a crazy Aunt Sylvia.
Well, you better take some Advil or leave or something, Sylvia. Your body's starting to remind her that she's.
Are you in pain? Are you in pain, Sylvia? Now I feel horrible. Are you? Make sure that you didn't actually break or pull or tear something. I mean, pull some muscles. They take longer to get back because you don't stop using them. This may not work. I really would rather have paper. That staples in a little deep. Okay, but I'm going to try it. going to go all the way. I don't want it to go that far. It's going to go that far anyway.
You wanted to go that far. You didn't care what you wanted.
I know. I picked a wide one, but then I didn't want it to be that wide.
It did.
Obviously. Okay. We'll make it work. Because that's what we do. Or we throw it away.
That sounds more like me.
Make it work or throw it away. Those are my two options. Make it work or give it to Candy.
I'll throw it back.
Yeah, exactly. If I can't do it, she will. She'll help me. Just barely covering up the staple there because I could have not stapled it quite so deep. I have a hard time on that stapler telling exactly where the staple's going to be.
This needs a tiny flower or something.
But I didn't want to cover that stitching because I really like that stitching.
Yeah.
So
work.
Then I do this. Then I do that. Need to get this down nice and tight. Once that's dry, then I will bring the scallop punch and scallop the corners of the washi. I could have put cardstock right here and left that open as a pocket, but it's okay. It's okay. How many of you have washi that you just don't use very often? Is that one of those forgotten supplies?
Yeah, we already said that.
Yeah, it is for me. For sure. So I'm thinking about 10 ways to use washi. Maybe things that you might not. Some of the things you'll obviously have thought about because you can't get everything brand new, but maybe a couple of things you haven't thought about before. Try to get you something new. I wonder if I should put one on that side too, just to coordinate. Doesn't need to coordinate. Who cares about coordinating, right? No.
Yes.
Okay. Now I know what it needs. It needs one of those cute little labels that we made. Right on the front. That's what it needs. Let's see here. Too big. That way. Yeah. What?
Earlier, Sylvia had said she liked Tara's name. It made her think of terra firma. And then Tara goes, by the way, Sylvia, I think you had terra firma on your mind because of your recent unplanned mud bath.
Nice, Tara. Nice.
And Margie said, 10 ways to use washi would use up my tiny stash of it.
Yeah, really.
Hey, Angie, come in. She just got home.
Hi, Angie. Margie, you don't have to do them all because you don't have a whole lot of washi. Some of us, however, have a little more washi than we need.
That would be Marianne.
I will speak for myself. Speaking for myself. Kind of like that one. I kind of like that one.
That's 2 done.
Nice.
3. I did that one while you were talking.
I still haven't seen Glennis in chat. So, you know.
I got 30 done.
Exactly. Glennis.
Your short tutorial. Yeah,
she's ignoring. Yeah, she's ignoring us so she can. Oh, it's funny. Oh, there's a nice one. That goes that way. A little bit of color would be nice. Yeah.
Sylvia said, yes, Tara, I was one with Mother Earth.
And she brought Mother Earth home to dinner. You didn't have to invite her home with you. Funny. Funny, Sylvia.
She is funny.
Yes, she is. Alrighty, so oh, that needs to be inked around, but that doesn't. That's too. Okay, time for you guys to vote which one of these goes on. Let's see here. No. Not around the corners of that. Okay, I narrowed it down to 4. Your turn to tell me which one. Okay, so this is our little folio. We have 2 tear-off pads here. We have a waterfall pad here, writing space here, and our cute little Margie on the back page. Okay, so on the front, we have a butterfly. Add a little bit. Let me get that back where you can see it there. A little bit of color. I think it does need a little pop of color. That'll be good. Okay. We have this butterfly. So that would be first butterfly or second butterfly. Not as much color, but it does add some lightness and some pattern. Then we have the third, and that would leave room for a word in there, journal or whatever. Kind of feels like that brown might be, I don't know, weird. I might want to round those edges, but that does leave room for a word, or it kind of begs for a word. And then there's this one that has words with definitions in there. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. What do you like? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I'll probably throw this in the donate to the sale pile box. It's a box now. Hi, Janine. Let's see.
3. Tara likes 1 or 3. Margie likes 3.
Janine likes the first one. Glynis likes the first one. Margie's 3. Tara's 1 or 3. Okay, so far 1 or 3 has it. 2 and 4. Sorry, you guys just didn't cut it. Now it's 1 and 2. There's 1. And Dawn Marie said 3 as well. And there's 3. Did I round the corners on this one? I'm thinking around the corners. Just looks a little harsh. Okay, so now it's 1 or 2. Or 1 or 3. I guess it's still 3. 2 is gone. I don't know. Whatever. If you say 2 or 3, I'll know it's that one. This is 1. This is 2. Margie votes for 2. Glynis votes for 1. Margie votes for 2 or 3, whatever you're going to call it. Should I round the corners on? This is going to need a word. It's going to need a word. Let's see. It's got some words in here. Love story. I think it is from the heart. Now, passionate. Now, this is the wrong words. I've used all the ones that were not. For a moment. That might work. Draw near to me. The little starts. That would work too. I think blue is the wrong color, so I think it needs to be this color. Create art. that could work. Take your time. Follow your heart. Okay. That's enough to choose from. All right, so that one looks a little small for the space. A little starts.
Margie says no rounded corners.
No rounded corners.
Janine says turn it the other way.
You mean upside down or you mean this way?
I don't know. Margie says love the flutterby. The flutterby is upside down.
I know, it is. Well, see, okay. Every time I grab it, I do it this way because there's the butterfly. But look at the words. The words go this way. And those. So I don't know. I guess I'm like it's supposed to go this way. And on the paper, it probably looks just fine upside down. But maybe, I don't know. That does look better even though the words are upside down. It throws me every time.
You always put words upside down.
3 with for the moment goes with all the writing notepads. Oh, that's true. Never mind the words. The butter is the focal. It's true. Yeah, so I would probably use it that way. Okay, Janine, when you said turn it the other way, did you mean the butterfly, not this? You didn't mean turn this the other way, right? But this kind of goes with these guys. Yeah, I think that's what you're saying. Okay, so take your time. Still seems kind of small. Could actually put 2 in there. The little starts, that would work. Follow your heart. That would work. That's big enough. These 2 seems kind of short. Too small for that space. All right. So the little starts or follow your... I like the little starts because these are little pieces of paper. So let's give it a little bit of... taking off the white on the edge. Let's make sure we can see what Candy's doing.
What you're doing.
We like to see. Oh, nice. Glue. Art glitter glue. So Margie, you got your box with your Barely Art new top in it. Yay. Okay, and this can go right there. These little chipboard things just always want to curve. I'll lay them down and bend them the opposite direction to get them to lay flat. And I squeeze all the glue out. There we go. Okay. Okay, Candy, do you like this up at top or do you like it down at the bottom? Not right in the middle. It's got to either be top or bottom.
What's on the other side? What do you...
This is
it's going to be... Okay, it's on the back. Or is that going to be a flip out?
That's the front.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is
put it on the bottom so I can put something else on the top.
Too. Yeah. And if you wanted to, you could put your own picture embellishment or something on the top.
Yeah.
You could even put a small frame there with a picture in it and make that a little pocket. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do that. Okay. Well, I think I'm putting a little bit of glue on. It still squeezes out. I just don't know what a little bit of glue is, I guess. It's a lot or nothing with me.
All or nothing, huh?
You get all of me or nothing. I'm all in. I'm always all in. All right.
Stamping here, obviously.
Okay. All right, let's see here. Yeah, Margie, maybe in a month or so I'll go in the craft room for the glue bottle and fix the glue bottle. The glue top, yeah. Oh, they all said top. You said bottom, they said top. I put it on the bottom. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, I didn't look. I was doing my.
So you're saying I shouldn't trust Candy because she's sick because everybody else said top?
Well, we know I'm right.
Yeah. How about a big old wagon wheel? Then it needs something else with it, huh? Then it needs.
Yeah.
Then it needs. Some lunar paste on it. Something in the center of it. A little butterfly on top of it. Need something. Let's see here.
See, even Margie says, well, yeah, Candy is the correct one.
She's just sucking up. She's just sucking up because she knows you prepare the invoices. All right, let's see what we have down here.
Jean says lunar paste.
What color?
No, I'm not reading it all.
Not reading it. What?
She put the word not after that.
Oh! That's hilarious. Lunar paste. I see lunar paste. I don't see not.
No, where she says Candy was correct.
Oh. Yeah, she's saying read all of Margie's. Candy's the correct one. Not. I should have known. Margie, that she wasn't reading the whole comment. Thank you, Janine. That's hilarious. I'm gonna see what's here.
I don't know what you guys are seeing. I just saw.
I just saw that I was right. That's all. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. Let's see. Now, okay, lunar paste. Janine, you have a color in mind?
Hot pink.
That'll go with that.
I'm kidding.
That'll go with this. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Color close to what's inside. Oh, they call me a brat. You did that? They call me a brat.
Color close to what's inside. What's inside? Oh, you mean like this kind of teal stuff here? Okay. That I could do. That was Tropical Tango. Let's see. Let's make a mess right before we finish. Because I have to make sure I'm done on time. Because I have an eye doctor appointment.
Oh, we only got 10 minutes in.
Yep.
Oh, that means I don't have to decorate this thing then.
Nope. Oh, sorry. Didn't realize I wasn't even on camera. I'm wondering if maybe I cover the whole thing. Just hitting parts and pieces of it first to see how that looks. And then if we want, we can cover the whole thing. Okay. I need to get a little bit more light over here. There we go. Now I can see. That'd be cool, but I don't want something so great big up sticking up there in case somebody wants to stick it into a journal or something. And that will not work. I could get a flat back to put in the middle. I could get a butterfly to put on it. I don't have those right by me, but I could get them. What else have I got? Anything right by me?
March is so hard and Cupcake is yelling at her.
Yelling because you're laughing. You're disturbing me, Mama. I'm trying to take a nap here. Little angel. There's a key. Attach that key to it. A couple of these. Could put one down here. Could put one up here. I don't know. See what else is in here. Just some wooden words. Not much. What else is over here? Teeny tiny stars. Put stars on the wagon wheel. Paper. I put paper under the wagon wheel. Kind of like that paper though, so I don't really want to cover it. Oh, nothing's jumping out at me that is right here at my desk. I was hoping I could use up something that's sitting here. Wait. A little metal butterfly that we could cover with lunar paste. There's a small one. That might work. How about that? All right. What color butterfly would go with that?
Hot pink.
Teal. The teal lunar paste.
Hot pink.
Oh, seriously?
No.
Then nobody will want to buy it from the fundraiser. Hot pink butter.
Let's see. Tara says, and a jump ring. Add a jump ring to a section to hang a charm from it.
I thought about that with this key right here. Using this bulb pin and the key. And I could do that even with the butterfly on there. Kind of like the butterfly sitting on the wheel. I don't know. What do you think? But let's see. That would be a gold or a lunar paste. That could be alcohol ink.
Yeah.
What about a rust or what's that? Roar.
Journal card.
I don't know how well this stuff sticks to metal. We'll find out. If it doesn't, then alcohol ink. Glennis says hot pink. Coffee milk color would be great. I don't think that there's a lunar paste. It could be alcohol ink. Absolutely, for sure, But let's see what this roar looks like. I can always cover it with alcohol ink. And it can also be multicolored.
Use both the key and the butterfly, Janine says.
Okay.
The butterfly will get run over.
Okay. That's a good base. And then it would need something, a little bit other color on it. But just one color is too flat. No dimension. Let's see. 1, 4. A little bit of yellow, gold. What we got? I'm probably needing to let it dry in between, which I am not. But if it just rubs it all off because it needs to wait for it to dry before another layer is put on, then we'll know. Then I think I'll take it black and do the 2 tiny little swallowtails in black and the body in black.
What are you yammering on about now? It's always about her stuff. It's always her stuff.
What are you talking about? All right, black Posca. Black Posca. That's what I need quickly.
Okay, I've come to the conclusion you can't do anything quickly.
Can't if I want to. I just don't ever want to. I don't like to be rushed. If it's worth doing right. Or it's worth doing well. Or what is it? If it's worth doing how I want to. I don't know what to say. Well, especially when we're playing. I don't like to play quickly.
Marty says too much frou-frou.
How about that? He's orange with a tiny bit of yellow. Can't see him. Focus. Come on, focus. Let's see if we can get it to focus.
Focus.
Just focus. Focus. There we go. Okay. He's roar with a tiny bit of yellow and then a little black body and black swallowtail. That's plenty of butterfly frou. Butterfly frou.
That's a card.
Okay. So Janine said this too. So this needs to. It'll go that way. Okay. That'll work. Okay. Then it's going to end up hanging. Whoops.
I have a square here. Where'd it go?
On the floor. In the trash can.
Probably.
Hang that way. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, that can hang over here. This side. There we go. And then this guy goes there. Okay. Are we good? That's right, Sylvia. Slow and steady wins the race.
Okay. Keep believing
Sylvia,
that.
it's lunar paste. It's lunar paste that I was using on that. Love, love, love the lunar paste. I can't. Margie. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Let's do a train, Sylvia, and this train is derailing fast. Ah, come on. This train was never on the rails.
Never, ever, ever.
Okay. Let's put down. There we go. Want it to like that. I'm going to give it some Fabri-Tac. And then it can be drying while I go to the eye doctor. There you go. It's done. There you go. And then well, Sylvia, you have an excuse to not cook tonight. Tell DH, I'm sorry. I can't cook or clean for a while because I'm injured. And I need time to recover. All right, there we go.
Glennis made 18 pockets.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yes, the magical lunar paste. It's amazing stuff. We love it. I love it. It's awesome. Goes on everything. There's a little pop of color. Oh, Glennis. Oh, my goodness.
It's bigger.
18 of them, huh?
Yeah.
Thanks, Glennis. Thanks.
Where's the windows? We're not making pockets. We're making windows.
Wait, I don't see any windows with anything in the window.
No windows, so it doesn't count. Very pretty, but no.
Really. It could be a pocket or a tag, but I don't see any window. It's a photo slide, remember? Where's the photo slide? Oh. Maybe she was just showing us the backside of them all. We need the photo slide, Glennis.
Some of them are open.
Yeah.
Pockets. She says 18 pockets. Yeah. She even called them pockets. She didn't call them photo slides.
They weren't photo slides? This one, the photo slide is inside. I don't want to turn that too much. There we go. Okay, I'm going to let that completely dry. I like that one. Yeah, but we'll auction it off. I like it a lot. There's tear-off strips. There's a waterfall notepad, and then there's another journaling spot on the right side. Glennis didn't like what we were doing, so she just made pockets. She went rogue just like everybody else. Yeah. Except they can't count as window pockets. You can make twice as fast as window pockets.
No joke.
Oh, Glennis, putting us to shame and then twice as bad. Wait a minute. I made a couple of these last night, so I guess they don't count. They were fun though, but I do have some of these that are cut that I just punched out already, and I need to just put a photo in there and glue them up. Okay, so don't forget. Where's my note? Don't forget, if you go to Etsy to Cheryl Lawless's store, which is the Torn Page. That's where I got this kit that I was using today with all these cute people in it. Cheryl made this kit and called it Happy Paper People. So if you want that kit, go search Happy Paper People in her store. And the store is the Torn Page on Etsy. Use the code Happy Sale, and she has offered us 30% off for the next 2 weeks. So that's pretty awesome of Cheryl to do that. I really, really appreciate her doing that. That kit is really cute with just lots of vintage people that could be us, right? Yes, this one.
No,
Happy Paper People at the beach. This is Happy Paper People at retreat. This is Happy Paper People's kids at home. Yay, mom's gone. Grandkids. This is Margie. Oh, man. Okay, the torn page. Happy sale. 30% off for the next 2 weeks. Okay? Thanks for being here. And as Sylvia said, don't forget to come back and leave a comment with hashtag 1,000 subs in it. We are going to have that drawing. And if you haven't noticed, we've been moving up pretty steadily, pretty quickly. We are now actually really getting close to 1,000 subscribers. So a lot of people are seeing the box openings and enjoying those, and they're coming to join us in Happy Paper People. So keep posting all your makes in the group, because we all get inspired from everybody else's makes, even if they're different things. So it doesn't matter what we're making, all the art, all the craft, they all inspire us. What, Candy?
I just popped open my pocket.
Oh, didn't let it dry? That was a Marianne. And don't forget about the February prompts. Candy chose these prompts: red paper strips, lace, vellum or tracing paper, and a bonus is something found in Grandma's attic. And be sure to use that hashtag, because I just pull that hashtag. I don't go searching through the whole month's posts for some, anything that you posted. So make sure you put that hashtag on it. Hashtag HPPFEB prompts. Okay. And Sarah Rosario won January's. So she has $10 coming. And I mean, $10 is $10. That's $10 is 2 lunar pastes. That is 2 bottles of lunar paste. That's awesome. So yeah, you can get quite a bit with $10 to help you along and just get some new stuff, or, a pack of paper or whatever you'd like. So don't forget to do that. Post it in the group so that you can get into February's drawing. And I need to run. Time to get to the eye doctor. Love y'all. Thanks for hanging out with us. Really do appreciate it. And boy, I have missed you. Boy, I missed you. I'm glad we have Saturday Night Live this week. We really need it, huh? I see, Sylvia, that's the problem. Sylvia, you were just thrown off kilter because Monday Jumpstart wasn't yesterday, and last week was a little skiwampus. So yeah, I know you were just thrown off kilter. I'm sorry. It's my fault that you fell. I'm so sorry. When Tim Holtz moon cracks, you really need lunar paste.
What's the name of the medium you're applying to the butterfly? Oh, lunar paste.
That was the lunar paste. Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. And it comes in lots and lots of pretty colors. It's the same as the one I put on that wooden wheel.
Yeah, thank God there's only like 17 or 18 of them.
There's only 17 so far, but I really, I keep forgetting to send him a message at Ranger, because I would really like to see black and white in lunar paste. For sure. Black and white lunar paste.
Right? No.
Yes. I would use a black lunar paste a lot with some of the others, and white that would go on top of some things that are dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch, I'll get it, and then you'll go, oh yeah, I use it all the time. You would use black.
I know. Way too much, obviously.
You would use black. Oh, thank you, Dawn Marie. Appreciate it. So yeah, we'll see y'all soon. I'll post these in the group. Post your makes in the group, definitely. I'll put a post in the group about the torn page, so that I've got to run to the doctor, but I can do it when I get back, unless Candy feels up to doing it. So that code is in there for.
Yeah, I'll put a link in for her too. I'll put the link in for the shop.
Oh, you did? Okay, awesome. Thank you.
I will once we
okay.
I won't be able to edit until after we get.
Okay, cool. All right, thumbs up, please.
Thumbs up, everybody.
We appreciate it, definitely. And yeah, go create and show us what you've created. Love y'all. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.